Hi everyone, welcome to Veronika Hug. Today I'm going to show you how you can do a baby bib. And the special thing about this project is that you need no buttons or velcros or anything because the structure of the yarn is actually going to keep a simple knot in place and it's not going to fall apart. So yeah, I used just one ball of this FROTTEE. And a really good thing to know about this type of yarn is that it is washable. It's 100% cotton, so by 60 degrees Celsius you can definitely wash it and keep it clean. And yeah, it has a lovely structure. It's also really soft. And yeah, you can see here's the texture a little bit, but I'm going to show you how you can achieve that yourself with regular knitting needles. So yeah. So if you need a bib or if you have someone that you can give a bib as a present, this is the perfect project for you. Stay tuned. Okay, so I did 101 stitch here on my line and I marked the 51st one just so we know where the half is because we do need that half for the shape that we want. So now what we're going to do is do a regular garter stitch. So the first stitch we're going to transfer onto our working needle without doing anything. And then the next one we're going to do, or actually all 50 of these we're going to do in knit stitch. So a total of 50 stitches. Ten. 20, 30, 40, 10 more, 50. There we go. And you can see the 51st one is the marked one, and this one we're going to do in purl stitch. And then the next 50 ones we're again doing in knit stitch. So if you guys would like to see other projects that I do, feel free to check out my channel. There's a ton of different things. I do crocheting and knitting and Tunisian crocheting, all kinds of different projects. So if you're interested in more, feel free to check that out. I have more complicated projects, but also projects for beginners. The edge stitch we're also doing knitwise, and then we start with the reductions. So you can see here that I have 101 stitches and the 51st one, so the middle one is marked. And now at the beginning, we want to reduce 3 stitches. So the first stitch I'm going to transfer onto my needle without doing anything. The next one I'm doing knitwise and I'm pulling the edge stitch over that one. And then again, knit stitch and pull over, and one last time for the third one. There we go. And now we're doing this the exact same way, so just knit stitches till we get to the one before the middle one. So not the middle one, but the one before that. Okay, so I am now one stitch before the mark in the middle. Now I'm going to go into the loop itself of the purl stitch. So you can see here it's not that difficult to find, but I'm doing it really slow so that you can see as well. And then this we're going to do knitwise. Then the middle one we do again knitwise. There we go. And then the following stitch here, we're using the right needle here. We're going into the loop itself and we're doing this knitwise again. And then we're again doing knit stitches till the end of the row. So I added basically one stitch before and after this middle mark. That's what we did with the loops. And now I'm just doing knit stitches till the end of the row. So remember, all of your edge stitches are going to be knitwise to get a nice edge. And now what we want to do is again reduce the 3 stitches at the beginning of the new row. So we're again transferring the edge stitch and then we're doing a knit stitch and pulling that one over, and we're doing that 2 more times. Now I'm in the back row, so I'm gonna work knit stitches till I get to the middle one, the middle mark. Okay, so I'm right before the middle, so the one stitch before that I'm doing knitwise, and then the middle one purlwise, and then again knitwise all the way till the end. And we're just going to keep repeating these two rows, so the front and the back. So we're always adding stitches in the middle, in the front rows, in the back rows not, and then on the sides we're also reducing the 3. And yeah, the middle one we always do purlwise in the front row, the rest of them we do knitwise in both the front and the back row. I'll also finish this a little bit, and then I'll also show you how you can do the top sections that you actually are going to tie in a knot and that are going to stay tied in a knot. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this a little bit more, and then we're going to get to the next section. Make sure to remember that your end stitch is always knitwise, and then when you begin, you just transfer the first stitch onto your working needle without doing any stitches there. That way you get a really nice edge. So the next couple of rows are just going to be pretty chilly, pretty relaxed. You just want to kind of work on it, and you can watch TV when you do this or do anything else, because they're going to be really relaxing because there's nothing new or weird going on. You don't even have to count anything because you have the mark for the middle where you do the only purl stitch in this project. So here is the middle stitch, and the one before that we do knitwise, but we go into this bottom one with the left needle into the bottom loop, and then we do that knitwise. Then we do the middle stitch in the back row also knitwise, and then we again find this new loop underneath the stitch on the left, and then we do another knit stitch, and we continue with knit stitches throughout the entire row. Okay, so now we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 18 times I reduced the sides by 3 stitches, and after that, in this little section here, so this very little tip that you see right here, here I stopped with the additions in the middle. So after 36 rows, or actually 18, depending on if you want to separate the front and back rows. So 36 front and back rows, or 18 rows of front and back counted as one. We reduced, and then from there on we didn't add any more in the middle, but we just reduced until we get this tip here. So that's basically how you get that, pretty simple. And then here on top you see, or actually you see the entire thing right now with the top and the bottom section. You can watch this at 60 degrees Celsius, and it's a really great way to do a DIY project and have something useful. So yeah, this is today's bib. So I did want to show you what this looks like after you wash it at 60 degrees and dry it. So Even after you've done this, you can tie a knot here and it's going to stay in place, and you can see here how lovely it looks. So just like before, there's no changes. And then you can also do different colors here as well, maybe even some more complicated designs if you like to. But for starters, I'm just going to show you, or I just showed you this simple one, and then feel free to customize it with your own colors, and later you can even experiment and see everything that you can do with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up if you did. You can also subscribe to my channel to stay updated with everything I post. Thanks for watching, Veronika Hug. See you in our next video. Bye!